I feel like in the last maybe 5 years or something like that, I feel like the way that the media and I guess culture in general looks at juggalos and ICP has really changed a lot to the point where now I feel like you guys are pretty universally respected, and I get the sense that you guys obviously have never really cared what people think, but how does it feel now to have people like Vice and whatnot talk about you guys with so much respect?
Man, I'm glad you asked me that, brother. Listen, I'm gonna tell you a story, okay? I don't know, I don't want to babble too long, but I just wanted to tell you, like, we used to do festivals back in the day, like I'm talking about when we had albums on the charts, we used to do festivals, and it was the same story every time. It would be 500 to 1,000 juggalos mashed up front in face paint, whoop whoop, and the other 19,000 would either be standing there still as fuck or be like this. You know what I'm saying? And if we were like, put your hands in the air, that 500 to 1,000 up front would be hype as fuck, and the rest of the crowd would be totally in wrestling what we call no selling us. You know what I mean? They would just be like, fuck y'all, or literally like, fuck y'all. So we got used to that. I mean, that was our life. Most hated band in the world. It wasn't even an issue. But so we stopped doing festivals. We just went in our own world, always doing our own tours, just living in our own existence for a long time. Our homie Vanilla Ice came to town, right? He hit me up and he was like, man, I want y'all to come out on stage tonight and do a song, do one of your songs. And I was like, where you at? He was like, I'm at DET Energy Center, which is Pine Knob, and that's a big ass amphitheater. He's like, it's sold out. And I'm like, what tour are you on? He's like, it's the I Love the 90s tour. It's Vanilla Ice, fucking Rob Bass, Tone Low, Young MC, what I'm saying? All the one hit. I'm like, Rob, that ain't the spot for us. It's gonna have a negative reaction. He was like, I'm like, man, that's all like pop commercial stuff from Detroit. And that was like we were like the other side of that, the complete opposite of that. And he was like, fuck that, come out and rock it. I don't give a fuck, come out and rock it, come out and rock it. So we were like, fuck it, let's do it. We always wanted to rock Pine Knob, you know what I mean? We go down there, first thing that happened is, he's like, I need all the females up on stage. So it was like easily 100 chicks up on stage. Me and Stagger looking at each other like, what's the point of coming out now? You know what I'm saying?
Right. Can't follow that up.
Thousands, we're just lost in the mix, And so the chicks are all up there dancing, and they had like a drum riser. He was just standing up on a drum riser, and then he said, now the thing you got to understand is at those shows, when Rob Bass performs for 20 minutes, he doesn't do a bunch of songs nobody knows.
Right.
He stands it with the DJ, and the DJ spins hits that everybody knows from the 90s. Jump on it, let's do it. Right, everybody's singing it. My phone, it's fun. Then at the end, they do the hit, and he does the one song. So that's basically what Vanilla Ice was doing. They were spinning all these songs, right? So he said, "Give it up for my boys ICP and St. Clown Posse." And you heard like a little murmur, like, because I think everybody assumed he was just spinning the song. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So we come through the back and we're mobbing through all these hotties. You know what I'm saying? And when we come out in the front of the stage and they put those big cameras on us that light up the two big screens on the side of the stage, and the crowd saw we were there, like that was us, something happened we never fucking imagined in our wildest dreams. The fucking place popped. It was like, bah! And we were like, huh? We couldn't even, I'm getting chills now thinking of it. Flip my fucking wig off. Look how big my forehead is from that night. My shit used to grow just above my eyebrows. That shit pushed my whole wig back. And so after that, we were like, we started to realize things are different now. Like those people in the crowd, they're not fans. That's not what I'm saying. They're not like bumping our shit, but they've heard of us throughout the years, and to see us chilling there in person, they were like, oh, that's them right here in our environment. We don't have to go to some fucking club, 1,000-seater, wait till 1 a.m. and be crushed all in there to see them. Here they are in our safe environment, this amphitheater with Tone Low giving the Ice, and they gave it up. And we were like, where's the booze? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It wasn't like that. It was like, and we hadn't done anything like that in so long that everything we've done since that night, like that style on a festival or something, has been like that. And it just somewhere in that 15-year gap, something fucking happened. You know, maybe it's just that people are like, you know, they're not a threat no more. Like we get what they're about. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. Or they're still here. Wow, you know, respect. You know, that happens too. You know.
I mean, even if you don't care what people think, you still care what people think, right? I mean, it.
I've always cared what
sucks.
People. Man, man, that's a front. Listen, saying we're the most hated band in the world was easy to do and be that because of the love from Juggalos.
Yeah.
Right? I mean, the powerful ass love from Juggalos. But what's funny is, in like you read a review in the paper, and in the paper it'd be like, the only ones enjoying themselves were the Juggalos. Anybody with their right mind would have realized this show was utter trash, or whatever. Right? What the fuck are Juggalos? People. They're fucking human beings. You know what I'm saying? The only ones having fun there were the people. You know? It's like, how's that sound? You know what I'm saying? You know, it's like, what are Juggalos at the end of the day? People, human beings, and fucking creative, passionate, and fucking hardworking ones. You know what I'm saying? And they love us. So that's people. I mean, you can give them a name if you want. It don't make them a fucking
a different species.
That's what I'm saying. You know what I'm saying? It's people. You know, so we've always been there with love, you know, so it hasn't been, and massive love on the underground tip. So it hasn't been like it's been just rejection all the time. It was easy to say, fuck the outside world. You know what I mean? But when something comes out, also the other thing is, you know, that's like having, okay, when the USA Today comes out and says, ICP's new album's the worst album of the year, you know? It's one ninja writing that thing, backed by this conglomerate, you know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, it's one ninja. That's like hiring me to review the new, I don't even know who's around the country anymore, but fuck it, the new motherfucking Dwight Yoakam record, right? I'm going to listen to it and have an awful time, be like, it sucks. But Dwight Yoakam fans would be like, this motherfucker knocks. The last 10 years he been sucking. This the hot one. I don't know what's going on in Dwight Yoakam world. So why the fuck am I reviewing Dwight Yoakam?
But it's still a bummer, you know, to hear.
Smith asked me doing my shit for the USA Today. You know what I'm saying? Ask somebody who knows. Ask somebody who listens to their shit. That's what I'm saying. You know, it don't make no